talked about how like having conversations about the shit around the holidays, because it can not communicating can fuck up the holidays for a little, whether it's a long lasting relationship or a new relationship. Because like, let's say I don't really buy a whole bunch of shit, but now she ready to goddamn make it rain on your ass with Christmas.
Her love language.
Yeah. So then y'all ain't talked about it, and now she like, damn, this nigga ain't bought me shit.
Yeah.
Whole time this nigga like, I ain't buying shit because I don't expect shit, and I ain't, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And or I ain't even know we was there yet. Exactly. I ain't know we was on that level.
Exactly.
I ain't know. Yeah.
And look, you ain't tell me that you wanted something.
Yeah.
Right. So
she just expecting you to do it.
So
that's new relationship.
That's in the credits.
Shit. And also, not letting a motherfucker know, you know, how they family is. Like, you gotta communicate that shit too.
Yeah.
Bringing somebody new.
Bring your ass into the wolves then.
We could the part at the end where we was like, to be continued, we could cut that shit off and make this the second one.
Make this the second one.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta have a cut spot though, or we're just gonna jump.
I mean, we can make this the second one, where we like to just start another episode type shit.
Like right now.
Yeah.
This how I'm feeling inside. Every line that I ride, I just hope I don't cry. I'm just spitting. Yeah, I'm just spitting.
Welcome,
and please don't, motherfucker.
Welcome to another episode of Dropping Dimes.
Person called me a coon the other day. I said, fellas, that ain't no bad term.
It ain't.
I'm from the country. Coon one of the smart animals out there. Bro, how the fuck you say that kind of shit, man, in front of these white people?
They be surviving, bro.
Welcome.
Oh yeah, sorry.
How y'all doing?
Bro.
Too late.
How y'all doing?
I figured they wasn't even voting for him though. They were just voting for the majority.
Yeah.
Like
they were voting for the people that's gonna be
a Republican
in that.
Yeah, they were
stupid.
A lot of them did just a Republican ticket.
For the so they can win the majority.
Yeah.
In the,
and then they had to sit through a month of this is who we're actually voting for, and they was like, yeah, nah.
I think they still was on it. I think it just
we just showed up a little more.
Yeah,
you think we showed up more?
Yeah,
I think also
like,
those
we don't
people,
want that
because people that didn't vote the first time actually went and like nah.
But I also think a lot of those people who voted just a straight Republican ticket didn't go back to vote.
Yeah.
Like they just didn't go back.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
They said, I can't do it twice.
I'm not going to intentionally vote for him. I voted for the Republicans the first time. This is like voting for Herschel.
Yeah.
Not doing that.
Thanks for going to vote.
Yeah.
If you got
we did mention
whether
that.
You went before or after, thanks for going to vote, man.
It worked.
This worked. Yeah, it actually worked. But thanks for coming back.
We still love you, Stacey.
And we gonna figure something out. I feel like we gotta figure something out for Stacey, man. We gotta get her in.
She going for vice president next time.
But thanks for coming back and kicking it with us, man. Thanks for giving us a little bit more of your time.
Nigga.
So it's almost 2023. So the next year after that. Yeah, what Byron said.
Thanks for giving us some more of your time.
Yeah. Sorry, Byron.
Subscribe, comment, share, hit the thumbs up. And hit that bell.
Hit the bell, man.
Started with a Christmas song.
We should have. We might throw y'all a Christmas song at the end.
Christmas.
Hey, and speaking of Christmas song, and because of today's topic,
I'm scared.
Tough conversations. How about this? Like, how do you strike up the conversation? Because I feel like I honestly feel like it's needed, right?
I don't know where you're going.
Because we're talking about Christmas songs. Yeah, we're talking about Christmas because he said Christmas song. So I'm thinking about Christmas.
I'm trying to get there.
Like in tough conversations, like how do you strike up the conversation, or when you strike up the conversation about gift giving?
That shit easy for me. What do you want?
It's Christmas time.
I literally asked everybody that I'm gonna get a gift. What do you want?
Well, you ain't asked me, motherfucker.
I'm not getting you a gift.
Oh,
well, there you
go. All right, cool. I'll take your gift back then.
All right, works for me.
Cool.
So once, like, and you guys are you're married, right? So what if, and even, I mean, of course, even being married, sometimes we don't necessarily hit love languages the way we should, right?
Yeah.
So let's just say what if your partner's love language is, receiving gifts. You know what I'm saying? And you're not that's not who you are.
not your
You know what I'm
thing.
saying?
I ain't got shit in 4 Christmases.
Cause she know you.
And
That don't mean nothing.
And my love,
no,
that
is
receiving
yours.
gifts.
That is you. That is yours.
So this is a tough conversation for you, right? This is a tough conversation.
Obviously, what you do is you don't give a fuck.
Right. Stop giving a fuck. Now we gotta have to sit down with her and try to talk to her like, hey, you gotta start giving a little
God
bit.
damn. But I think some shit.
But I think that could turn into a tough conversation. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's
No, I could.
I'm about to say I've canceled that with everybody. I was like, just tell me what you want. If you don't tell me, I'm not gonna get anything. Figure it out. Because what I really hated was I already am not inclined to give gifts, but I go through the thought process, the time, go spend the money, and it's not something that you really want. So I just like, let's cancel all of that. What do you want?
I saw what's my man name? Buddy from Cali, man. He a rapper. I can't think of his name. Young dude though. He real smart.
I know who you talking about.
It's not many of those. Are you saying?
Nah, I know exactly who you talking about.
Vince Staples. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Vince Staples. Yeah. Did you see the thing when he was talking about gift giving? He was like, he said,
but I like him though.
yeah, and Vince is he has a different way of thinking.
You like
but
him or his? You like his
he's
music?
really smart.
No, him. Yeah.
He was like, he said, gift giving is one of the most selfish things ever. And I was like, I gotta hear this. And he was like, he said, a lot of times you're not even giving people stuff that they want, right?
Yeah.
So you give them this, and then you're waiting for a reaction.
Yeah.
And then when the person say, "Oh, thank you," oh man, I wanted this so bad, and you like, all right,
Yeah. Make you feel.
It's your ego stroke type of.
And
shit.
I never even thought about it like that.
I had never thought about it like that either. When he said that shit, I was like, damn.
When they don't say nothing, you be like, damn, bro.
Yeah, and it ain't even about them no more. It's about you and how it makes you feel.
That go for a lot of shit, huh?
Oh well, we do a lot of things that on face value look like they for somebody else, but it's really for us.
What about sex?
Yeah, that's because at the end of the day,
Oh no, that's for me. That what you were waiting. You were waiting to hear that.
That's all. You waiting for her to. So what? Hold on.
At the end of the day,
what if she don't give like the reaction that you was expecting? It's still for you. You don't give a fuck. This nigga don't give a damn.
It's a race. It's a race, and
gotta be quicker
may the
than
best
that.
man win.
Shout out to Bernie Mac.
Gotta be quicker than that.
Wait a who?
God damn it! All right, that was it. Little sidebar.
May the person who gets the most friction win.
Oh shit. That's hilarious.
It's a race.
I don't know why my mind just went there, but you know.
you.
Hey, Dave Chappelle said sometimes you got to race. And that's usually why I race.
Somebody got to win.
Somebody got to win.
But y'all here.
It was somebody that said, it was a comedian that said, shit, nigga, like, shit, I nut could be like, man, I thought we were racing. Man, come on, man. I'm with him on that.
Hey, line it up again.
The race really is who makes the other person comes first. That's the race. So you really lost when you thought you won.
Okay.
I don't think she feel like that.
I tell you what I lost.
That shit on her jacket.
A whole bunch of kids.
Hey, that shit on her jacket.
A whole bunch of kids. Lost.
Oh man.
Oh man.
This how we starting.
Where are my kids?
This how we starting.
Oh shit. That's hilarious.
Hey,
Yeah,
man.
we weren't supposed to go there. Go. Get back serious, man.
And
we need somebody to bring this shit back,
that's a tough
man.
conversation.
God
I
damn
got
it.
now. So back into the Christmas thing. Like, what would you consider a
Terrible segue,
If-
by the way.
if you were like
They had
speaking
shit
to
do
our
with
audience?
Christmas songs or nothing.
Speaking to our
all right.
audience.
Yeah.
He not listening.
What? Not at all. What would you like? What do you think is a good Christmas gift? Like this Christmas, what would be one thing you want to receive?
I want to receive.
Yeah.
Nigga. So with me, it's just the thought of me. So for me to receive anything, it's just I'm gonna be good with, honestly. So that's just me.
What about you, my guy?
Something from one of the black businesses that I'm connected to.
This nigga lying.
I'm not, because what I asked for from my mother was something from Eastside Golf, which is a partner of mine that has made this
Need
huge
to tell to get them
splash.
fucking shoot them Jordans, but you know.
But yeah, I asked for something from that. This is a company called Hall Pass that supplies HBCU paraphernalia. I actually got you all a gift that I'll give you today, which is from this company that is
Damn
a
it, I
shirt
should
that
have brought my gift.
it's a shirt
You
that
trying to outdo us? See,
that talks about the development and the process.
Here are my shirts.
But yeah, that's my mindset now is like, cause I really don't care about gifts. But
Yeah.
if you're gonna give me something, let me support something that
That you fuck with.
yeah. It's not like some people give charities in the holiday. I'm like, well, shit, if you're gonna give me something that I'm gonna rep and represent, let it be something that
That
supports.
you actually, I actually.
That's
fuck
dope.
So that's my thing right
That's
now.
dope.
Yeah.
That's cool, man.
I'm sorry for calling you a liar.
It's all good, bro.
Okay, cool.
Me myself, man. I'm kind of along the same lines.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just appreciative. Like,
Yeah.
I'm very, very appreciative.
Yeah.
I'm a t-shirt dude. Like,
Yeah.
I love getting dope t-shirts. Like, especially if it's something everybody ain't gonna have on. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
so t-shirts.
You are a t-shirt
sweatshirt.
nigga though. Nah, I'm gonna tell you that.
And I think it depends on the level of relationship, like whether it's a friendship or a romantic relationship. Like, you know, like the old folks used to say, don't buy people shoes. You never heard that?
Go there, walk out your life.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
But-
stupid.
And don't
Buy
buy 'em a
me
watch.
shoes, please.
Don't buy them a watch because the time, it makes the time short.
Yeah, I like watching, so buy me a
Yeah,
watch
so
too.
like, so I think
Everything they said don't do.
Yeah, because
Just do
that shit's stupid. I think
Yeah.
they did that because they was cheap.
Yeah,
back
that's
in the
exactly
day.
what it sounds
That's
like.
what it was.
That's
'cause
exactly what that is.
Men love shoes and watches. Like,
Yep.
well, shoes and watches all fucking day. Nigga,
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what kind. I do care what kind, but shoes. But nigga, I love shoes and watches. Like, them my two top gifts, favorite gifts.
Yeah.
But
I can
yeah,
see that.
Yeah,
they were
but
just cheap.
they were just
That's
trying
all.
to be-
Sorry.
So they used to say that all the time.
Niggas will make up anything not to get a nigga
Not to-
something.
not
but,
to
hey,
spend some money
Don't
on-
give them hats because you know
Just
something.
get-
He
just
gonna
give
give
him-
somebody else some head. He gonna give somebody else some head.
Just get, just give them the biggest turkey wing on the turkey.
That's it.
That's
like,
hilarious.
like what daddy wants? Some socks and drawers.
That's
Get him a
it.
tie.
Now
He'll
look,
wear at the church.
now,
Give him a
now
robe.
I will say,
And for Father's Day, get him a grill. So he
will-
can go out there and cook all the
and
food
cook
for
for us.
I
everybody.
will say, now that I'm older,
Yeah.
some nice drawers,
Boy.
and some Nike socks, now polo drawers, because they got the cuff in the front. You guys should invest in those.
I just want.
Those are good.
Look, I got some nice
And some-
draws
and some
a couple
Nike
years
socks.
ago. I was like, this is
Listen,
magical. So yeah, you give me some nice draws. I'm
Good.
straight.
Oh, and tank tops. Because
White
for some
beaters.
reason, yeah, white
Yeah.
beater. I feel like them hoes walk out my house or something.
Yeah, they
Because
disappear.
they so hard to
They
fucking come
disappear.
by.
And white beaters are
Them
expensive
shit's
too.
almost like forks and
your
spoons.
wife don't want you to get no ideas. That's
Them
all. It
motherfuckers
is.
is getting
Bruh,
expensive for real.
Yeah, but
I got a 5-pack with $22.
That's what I'm saying.
Crazy.
Like, and
and
that's,
you need 10.
and
Yeah.
and I have to buy a 2X.
I'm sorry.
That shit extra.
Yeah.
Just
Shit.
do some more cardio.
Nigga like fuck that. Fuck around look like a goddamn stop sign.
Look
Look
like-
like doing some more cardio. He's skinny hell, this big ass head. He even tricked me, bitch. Nah.
Oh, you gotta lose weight now, just so I can
Like a
laugh.
third light in this bitch. Like a goddamn the nightmare before Christmas. That
Man,
nigga with them
that's
long
hilarious,
arms. and
boy, with that big ass head. That's
even,
hilarious.
even have me out here looking like
Yeah,
that.
I'm going back to high school.
Hey, you know what we haven't talked about though? Tough conversation.
We get into it,
This-
man.
this is a part of it.
Goddamn.
These are
It's a
conversations.
tough conversation.
No, it ain't.
A big ass head on a little body. That's a tough conversation to have with somebody.
Exactly.
Now.
That's tough.
Yeah, gotta be.
We did
You
it
know that
pretty
nigga
easy.
don't like being called ugly. He just fuck niggas
I
up for
think,
shit
I
like
think he
that.
cool with that now.
You know, that's a problem. That's
Yeah,
a problem. Be a tough conversation.
What? Calling people ugly?
Him getting mad with somebody. I'm sure you fucked a lot of people up for that.
Not a lot.
I think you set your boundaries early.
That was a
You
good.
set your
That was a
boundaries
good
early.
episode.
You set your boundaries early
three-
on.
that
We
three feet.
redoing episodes.
Like, hey.
now. That was a good one.
Don't cross this line, and we good.
But that's
Everybody safe.
first of all, that's not a good line to cross because that's like the number one go to. Like nigga, you ugly. Like
You gotta come up with something
that's what I'm
different.
saying. Like
Get
nigga,
more
it ain't
creative,
many
boy.
more options.
Get more creative.
You don't
or your
usually
motherfucking
expect
teeth
to
fuck around
fight
and challenge.
after the you ugly. You ain't even got to your mama yet. You know what I mean? This
That's the
nigga.
starting line.
Listen,
Yeah.
I feel like you ugly is the fault. Like that should be your fallback anyways. Like be creative, man.
That should be a fallback.
That's
Yeah,
the,
like
no, that's
like
the
when a
that's
nigga
when you-
just a
that's when
nigga
you on
tag
the
you,
road.
you like, man, fuck you, nigga.
You ugly.
With your ugly ass.
You on
that's
the road.
initial. That's initial shit. You don't fight after you ugly.
Nah, I think you say that when you get up against the ropes.
Yeah, like you
throw that
just,
one.
You ain't got
I
nothing.
need a
else left.
jab
You like,
real quick.
You like, man, with your ugly ass.
It's so much other shit that's bad. He take all that. All that is fine.
Because it's a part of the game. This is just my trigger.
You got roaches. I went to your house
Whatever.
and it stink.
That's cool.
That's cool.
I got
But
wallflowers everywhere.
But
so
nigga,
we
you
know you
ugly.
lying.
Look, you can't leave that one. That
There's
one.
a chance that this shit is the
Hey,
truth.
hey, that one
Punch
walk
in your
around with you your
fucking
whole life, don't it? So
He done. That nigga, hey.
Punch you in
I
your
done had
fucking face.
enough.
That's enough, bitch. That's enough.
I don't know why that's so funny to me, but
shit
that
hurt
shit
me.
hilarious.
And that shit hurt me. So,
Well, hey.
tough talks, man. Tough
Yeah,
talks.
sorry.
I feel like tough talks can happen in any facet of your life. I feel like we always link them to relationships, especially romantic relationships, because we always say, you know, it's hard telling people how you feel about certain things and blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. But I feel like tough talks happen like at work.
yeah,
Tough talk happen
with friends.
with friends. Tough talk happen at the bank. Tough talk happen with
Tough talk could happen when you step with somebody's shoe,
yeah.
because they might take it a certain level, and it's your job to de-escalate the situation. That's a tough
Where
talk.
we going? Is that a tough talk, really?
Because look, you could escalate, or you could choose to de-escalate. It's not a happy talk.
That's not a tough talk, though.
I feel like we
Okay, that's true.
I now I
In
feel
your
like
mind?
I feel like to me, excuse me, the toughest talks I've had.
And that's exactly what stepping on somebody's shoe was. Exactly what you just said.
What the toughest talk?
Excuse me.
Oh,
But I'm just saying,
yeah,
somebody
but another person could.
somebody
escalate.
can escalate it.
Yeah, we ain't seen that shit.
I
happen
said
in
it
the club.
could be. Not it always
That's not a
is
tough-
every time.
That's not a tough talk, though. Like,
I think
Define the tough talk.
If it's two niggas with pride up to the ceiling, it could be a tough
that
talk.
bitch could be a problem.
Yeah, it could be a fucking tough talk.
But man, that's hey.
Define a
shit.
tough talk.
Something that's so to me, I guess it's something that's been okay. I can't define it, but I can give you an example. So I think in relationships, sex is a tough talk. A lot of times.
What makes it a tough talk?
Because the lack of something in a relationship can be a tough talk. Not necessarily just sex.
Why?
Because nobody wants to face what they're lacking. Or nobody wants to give what they're lacking because the other person will probably take it offensive. You know what I mean? And whether that's whatever. Being supportive, sex, cleaning up, being a good parent, whatever that may be, I think that's the tough conversation. Friendship, whatever somebody may be lacking or have a problem with, or I feel you shouldn't have done such and such, but they feel, different, or they know they did some fuck shit, but you bring it to the table. That's a tough talk. You fucked the girl that I told you that was off limits, right? In a homeboy situation. That's a tough talk for a lot of niggas. And a lot of niggas don't have it and they fall out about that kind of shit.
I think
It's a
the
tough talk.
I think the toughest talks happen with people that you have some type of emotional connection.
Yeah. Not stepping on my shoe. But that was but like he said, if you got the two toughest niggas in the club that night and nobody wants to say excuse me, which
ain't
is
nobody
fucking
backing down.
stupid.
Yeah.
And I think
Yeah,
that
I
can
But
be
that's what I was aiming at. It's like,
I think the not
something
backing
that
down
can
leads
escalate.
to the tough talk with anybody though.
Yeah.
Because even if it's
But do you back? Do you have to back down?
I think sometimes it like what we were talking
Requires
about
it.
earlier, like picking your fights, right? So the backing down happens when you like, man, this ain't even important enough. Like this ain't the one for me.
Nah, that's not true because it maybe just not be the time, right? Because those times that I was just speaking about in the last episode with me and my dad. They were tough talks. It's just, and they were important to me. It's never been a time where it wasn't important. I just chose a different path for it, right? I didn't want the tough talk yet because I felt like it would escalate to him not giving a fuck or me not, you know what I mean? And so I think you give a fuck, you just sometimes you choose not to deal with it at that time.
Right.
Right. So
Tough talk's different to different people. So like you could talk to me about a situation and it be no sweat off your back, but for me to say the same thing to you, I might have some anxiety, some reservation for what could happen.
I think tough talks.
It's just a tough talk. You
a tough
just
talk.
handle it better.
Yeah, overall because
I think that just kind of comes down to the person.
yeah, it's different in every situation. But I think a tough talk is a tough talk, no matter what it is. Like I think even we're gonna go back to the comments with me, right?
Yeah.
I think if you truly, felt like that, you know what I mean, like truly.
But do I have to do that for you to understand?
No, it don't have to be that. I'm just saying, like, I think that's a tough talk because
So
it's
do
like,
you-
how is he gonna take it? I have to present it because I do feel this way about it. You know what I mean?
So I felt that way.
Yeah.
And I don't know, maybe you don't remember that I sat down and I tried to express to you how important it was to our growth and connection with our audience.
Yeah.
And to me, that was a tough talk because I'm like, I don't know how he's going to respond. I don't even know if he gives a damn.
That's a tough talk.
But it didn't, we're going a different direction. It didn't produce anything.
Still
but
a tough
it don't
talk.
matter. It's a tough
Yeah,
talk.
it's still a tough talk.
Yeah.
Right? That's
So you
all
care,
of it.
So you care when you care about the result? Like I'm trying to figure out what makes it a tough talk.
But that's in the end.
Anxiety
right? That goes back to you was like, I just shit, you know. Now you do it different. You've had the talk that you've had, and we've talked about it, and I still don't even fucking know like what my mind is about that shit. But you know what I mean? It was a talk.
Yeah.
But even receiving it, I knew it was coming. It was a tough conversation for me to have because I truly wanted to, you know what I mean? Like, but it's just life gets you. And I told you that. It was a tough talk, but yeah, it was what it was. Tough talks don't have to, like, it don't mean you know what the result gonna be. We just talking tough talks.
Do you think tough talks should come? Do you think they should have an end result or end? What's the word I'm looking for? Like a
resolution.
A resolution.
I used to think so, but now, and then this is an example. I think the point of a tough talk is to get it really for you to get it off your chest, to be able to express the way that you're feeling to that person. Now, what they do with it is a different situation, but for you to be able to get it off, and then I feel like there's another dynamic of how you get it off. Because you could say, "Man, what the fuck you doing, bro? Just put the fucking comment results, responses in there." Or I can kind of like, bro, these are really important to the connection to the community that we're trying to develop.
So knowing your audience.
Knowing your audience, but then also just like keep it carrying the respect.
You want to know what's funny? Either one of those ways would have been okay
For you.
Yeah, for me.
Yeah.
And that's the knowing your audience.
But see, the difference is there's a higher percentage of you responding negatively if I say, "What the fuck are you doing? You ain't doing shit. Just put the fucking comments in."
Yeah.
Then, hey, let me show you why I'm bringing this to you and why it's important to me.
Yeah.
I feel like we have to understand that.
You want to know? But what's funny is, the first way you just said it, with me because I'm retarded, would probably get more attention. You see what I'm saying?
Or get more of a response.
More of a response.
It's like hey, go in there and wash the dishes. Hey, get your dumb black ass up and go wash them dishes like I told you to 10 times.
Hey, motherfucker, respond to the goddamn comments,
I
bro. You
got you.
fucking killing me, dog. This shit is fucking stupid. It's been like a year. What the fuck, bro? God
This is the last episode. Goddamn.
Shit. Hey, fill up the goddamn comments so this dumb ass can fucking respond, bro. God damn. How hard is it?
You want to get that off so much.
Give him a
round of applause. You gotta get it off your chest sometimes.
Since June. That's the one even want to get out since June. So let me ask y'all this.
But no, I do. I get it. I get it. But those are tough conversations. But go ahead.
What do you think is the toughest conversation you've had?
Ooh, shit. I don't know if I've had it.
How the fuck does that make sense?
I haven't had it.
You haven't had a tough conversation?
No, he's saying like
the toughest you've had.
Yeah, no, I'm
So
not saying
in
what.
your past
I'm not. No, wait.
the
Let me say
life
this.
you
Let me say
lived.
this. I'm not saying what you think is the toughest conversation you
got
could
it.
encounter.
I got that motherfucker.
Yeah, but I'm saying, what's the toughest one you've had to date?
Yes, the one that you have had. It's got to be one tougher than all the other ones.
Like
I gotta think. Give me a second.
The first time a girl came to you and was like, I'm pregnant. That's a tough conversation.
That was. But
Or-
it wasn't that tough because I had the result.
Or a boss come to you and say, hey, we about to cut your pay.
About to let you go.
Or we about to let you go.
So I've had one more recent, but that's personal. I'll tell y'all off camera. But one I will share is when the toughest one was when I got laid off.
Yeah.
And even though she made it just so like easy, right? But for me, it felt like the toughest conversation because like that's like the biggest fear of mine is not being able to provide.
Yeah.
Right? So at that point, my mind is just like, nigga, we gotta figure something out. Like, nah, this ain't what we. So coming to my wife and saying, hey, I got laid off.
So do you think do you think those were equally as tough? Because hearing, hey, we're laying you off on your boss or from that person, the HR lady, whoever it was.
Yeah.
I know that was a tough one because now your mind spinning like, man, I can't take care of blah blah blah.
That wasn't the tough. Going home was the tough conversation.
Okay.
To your wife.
Yeah, not so that in the office that wasn't a tough conversation because it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a realist. I just got to take it. The phone call and the drive home, that conversation for me, the thought of that conversation was the toughest. Before I even got to the conversation with myself to provide that information was a tough fucking conversation. But like I said, I have to give her a shout out to and made it not even what I made it in my mind, right? Even though she probably was going crazy in her head.
Yeah.
But it was on some, all right, come on, I understand you may feel away, but shit, we're going to figure it out. We got it. And she was probably like, oh my God, what the fuck is about to happen? But she made that shit the most easiest fucking, but my mind is just, I'm going crazy about shit anyway, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, that was probably the toughest, not toughest conversation I would have to say that I've had.
Going into it was tough, but getting through it wasn't. Because
it was.
I feel like sometimes we make
and it was like it was out the like this was unexpected. It wasn't. I didn't see it coming.
Right.
It wasn't none of like I've never talked to her about like we've talked about people getting but not me.
Yeah.
We didn't see me getting laid off. You know what I mean? So she was just like, okay. What?
I think sometimes we make a situation way worse in our head than it turns out to be.
Yeah, I guess. And I don't know what I was expecting from her. I wasn't expecting like I got a good one, so I wasn't expecting I don't know. I think it was more tougher for me to just say it than like cuz I wasn't expecting her to like, "Oh my God, what are we going to do? You need to do this." Like but I also wasn't expecting shit. Oh, okay.
So to me, that's why I kind of asked the question of, do we make the conversation tough for us? Because that could be Like if I didn't have the fear of what could happen in this conversation with my wife, is it really a tough conversation? Because sex could not be a tough conversation. Look, it might be a tough conversation now, but then 15 years from now, it's not a tough conversation because we've gotten so.
It could be offensive though.
And I think that's what I'm still trying to define a tough conversation.
Yeah.
Like when you think and you get your mind wrapped into this could have a negative result. This could be offensive. This could do something.
Pushback.
Yeah.
You could feel a way about a lot of shit, even when you know, like, damn, you right. You know what I mean? It's still tough because
I think it's the accountability part of it. Like hearing
hearing
that you were this person.
That's
like
exactly
somebody not
the
expecting who you were. Who they weren't expecting you to be this person. You do it, or whatever happens.
I wasn't expecting you to call me out on my shit.
And then
what
now,
the tough
now I'm being held
conversation is.
accountable, and it's like fuck, like it. And then I think it's a range of emotions. Like, man, I ain't mean to let them down.
That too, or being the person.
How fucking dare you call me out on my shit?
Or being the person to have to call them out. Like he said that shit. He felt like shit. I just got to do it. And shit, I gotta respect him doing it. You know what I mean? Like it's a tough conversation. Like in your head, it was like, shit.
For
this my nigga. I don't want him to take it wrong. We've done it to you.
Yeah.
Like it's been like, well, shit. All right, this is my dog. I don't want this nigga to take this shit wrong, but nigga,
I gotta say it. I gotta get it out
because I care about you and I care about us. You know what I mean?
So for sake of the conversation, what's the toughest conversation you ever had?
I can't talk about the toughest one for me. I can't. I will talk about a tough one.
I was about to say, give me your second.
Yeah, we're gonna have to talk about the toughest later. Sorry,
at a later date.
We gotta go.
The truth. Yeah, at some point.
Gotta keep some shit at
the crib. A really tough conversation.
Shadow, recently you, like, not to put your business out there, but I'm about to. Like I know I do it to you. You had a somewhat tough conversation at work about some bread.
Oh yeah. I put a lot in my head on that. Just like when you got, and that was me just trying to make sure that I wasn't being underpaid or undervalued. The biggest word was being undervalued because I'm not really chasing. Honestly, I'm not chasing money. But I do want my value to be appreciated and shown. But when you've been working for somebody and you anticipate that they know the value and they're going to make sure that you're paid whatever your value is, but then you step outside and see the market and you what you're being compensated is not necessarily meeting what the market is saying your value is. To be able to go to somebody who has given you opportunity, because the fact that I'm working with this company is opportunity that somebody provided for me. So to be able to say, hey, look, what you've done for me is great, but it was tough for me, and I'm not necessarily a confrontational person, so I develop anxiety around conversations like that rather quickly. So it took a process of, I actually had a business, not necessarily business, but career advisor. We had to talk through it because I had to understand, like, this is how business works. You're not offending anybody. You're not disrespecting anybody by going in there and just making sure you're getting compensated the value that you're providing based on the economy. And that's my mindset I had to develop. I had to wrap my head around it. I actually went out and did a little bit more reconnaissance and going in there trying to be like Brandon.
Word, what?
I was like, oh, you mean recon? I don't know what all the other shit after recon mean. Sonotence and sonotence.
I had to go do some research with work.
You had to go do a little recon. Like, I heard that on TV. Not on all that sonotence out the end. I don't know about that, my nigga.
But yeah.
But then going in and actually sitting down and having the conversation, I think the preparation for the conversation helped my anxiety to actually do it. So I had the backstory of me. I had the reconnaissance of the environment or the platform or the landscape of my career path. Now it's going in and having a one-on-one conversation, but not making them. My mom says, I don't want to make you feel like I feel like you disrespect me on a day-to-day basis. I'm just coming to you to make sure that my value is meeting the market. That's as simple as that. And that helped me go into that conversation where I was able to present my case and come out with a positive result.
Now let me ask you this:
Bitch, I'm worth this.
Did the conversation
Based
go?
on
Did the conversation go worse in your head than it did in person, or was it about the same?
it definitely went worse in my head.
I was about to say easily.
Yeah, it definitely went worse in my head.
Easily.
Because I mean, I'm like I said, I feel I'm honestly naturally a timid person. So to step up to somebody and say, hey, and at face value, at the basis of it all, I'm saying you need to pay me more.
Yeah.
And in my head, that's tough. Especially I really respect this person. I appreciate this person. To go to him and say you need to pay me more.
Is whew. That's
Yeah,
that's
like,
a little much. Yeah.
like I love everything you gave me already, but so yeah, in my head it went way worse. It was
So
Get the fuck out of here, Wallace Miles.
well if
What
you
the
if
fuck
you
do you
decide you
think?
want to leave, then you should
yeah,
just
you should probably leave.
Yeah.
If you want more,
you wanna
should
go do some
find-
more
find somewhere.
reconnaissance.
and that could have been
that's
the
a
result,
fear,
and
yeah.
I had to be prepared to eat that, and that was one of my fears. Like they say, well, we don't value that much. Take off. So yeah, I played all of that in my head.
should probably leave right now. But so you ever had a tough conversation in your head before going into it, and you like okay, and it went worse than that?
Hell yeah.
Me too.
I
Hell
got
yeah.
punched one time.
Oh shit. Me too.
Didn't see that coming.
I didn't think this shit was gonna go like this.
Hell yeah.
That shit funny. Yeah. You handled it well, or you just like, all right, fuck it.
That was one of them ones where the one I'm thinking of was one of the ones where I was like, I'm not gonna respond right now
Yeah.
because I know where this could go. I didn't expect you to respond that way, but if I respond,
Yeah.
we
It'll be
going.
worse.
We
It'll
going.
It'll be way worse.
So I just got real quiet.
Right.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
just walk away.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, I couldn't walk away.
You stayed in it?
I had to stay there. I couldn't walk away, but
Meaning home.
yeah, exactly. I slept there.
It's fucked up.
Yeah, we all do it. We was all thinking it.
But yeah, I had to like, I'm just gonna receive this because if I respond, especially where my mindset was then, yeah,
Yeah.
for the fact that I brought that conversation up,
And then it's the time
My
when
mind
you
was-
trying to be like,
I'm trying to be responsible.
I'm
trying to be
I'm
a
just
man
gonna be
about it.
upfront about shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't be upfront about shit.
Don't
Yeah, don't be upfront about shit.
Don't be upfront how it comes the first time you think about it, because you definitely have
Some
to be
things are just
upfront.
better left unsaid, man.
But are
And they're not. But if you want,
That's why you got to.
that's tough. This is about to be a tough conversation, but I'm gonna leave it alone. But yeah, if
But
you want,
that's honestly what scares people away from tough conversation.
Yeah.
And what honestly has in my own personal
because
life
of the results.
has caused more detriment down the line than if I would have just set it
up
in and
at
put it
first.
out
Yeah,
there.
Yeah.
Because if you decide to do it later, you either retraining them or you coming from a space of so much hurt where it comes off with way too much energy than it could have day one.
Yeah. Or you just think that it'll change over time and then it don't, and then you have to have the conversation like, fuck, I should have had this a long time ago.
And you got to be prepared to be patient because they built that habit. They built that the trend of doing these things and it being okay in their mind. But really, you've been fucking suffering.
Yeah, that's tough. That was a tough conversation.
So it's
Oh,
better. It's
man.
better to go ahead and have them. But now the question is to you all is how do you set up and have a tough conversation effectively?
I think like with finishing from the last one with me and my dad, how it came about, it wasn't even that tough conversation became easy because of how it happened, right? Because I was playing the conversation in my head, and we always think the worst, but I'm glad it happened how it happened. And some tough conversations tend to pop up like that. You right? Like not even expected. So
Yeah.
I think that's an easier way. I'd rather for it to happen like that because when you think about it, you tend to go in it, negative.
But that sound kind of random though.
It does.
What you just said.
I mean, hey, it happened.
But how can you take more initiative?
I don't know.
When you're going, because you're gonna have tough conversations the rest of your life.
Yeah.
How do you prepare yourself to attack those?
I think you just got to do it because usually I don't know why that one was so difficult because I'm usually not like I don't really hold nothing back when it comes to like a conversation. Shit, we gonna have it. Whatever come about it is what it is. Hopefully it don't.
I think it's
end negative, but if
like
it do,
what we
fuck
said,
it.
like when it's people that you care about,
Yeah.
because you worry about how they'll receive it. You worry about how you'll make them feel sometimes.
But even in those though, because I only have tough conversations with people I care about.
Yeah, but I mean, it's still the audience, right? Like you care about them, but like with your wife, it's certain things that you'll have tough conversations with her, and you'll say what like certain things that come to mind. You care about your dad, but it's still certain things that you just wouldn't.
I think so. I think with all those other situations, I was prepared for whatever the result may be. Right? In my mind, relationship, friendship, whatever. I think I went into this tough conversation prepared for okay.
For
however
whatever.
this goes,
Like,
it goes.
Like, so you was like, what's my man name? Doctor Strange. You had already played out all the motherfucking scenarios in your head. Like, how this
Yeah, I
shit could
never
go.
seen that, but yeah, I guess so.
God damn.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah,
not,
what the
I'm
hell,
not-
bro?
I'm
How you
not
didn't
the-
see that? You
I'm
don't
not-
know that? You don't know that movie?
You
What's
don't
wrong
need.
with you?
You don't need. Yeah,
I do know that movie, but I'm
Okay,
saying
but I'm just not
it's
into
my
like,
turn.
ain't that
when
like
I don't
Marvel
know that
DC
song.
type shit?
I don't know that song. This
Ain't
your-
that one of them?
It's
Like
Marvel. It's
superhero Marvel. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm not. I like Spider-Man. Which one is he?
Marvel.
Okay, so yeah, and Batman too.
So you're saying that you
So in those conversations, if I'm prepared to bring that conversation to the table,
what is prepared? What is preparation? Just
all
the
right,
feeling.
Brandon, you got to have it. Like it's time, right? That means that I have, like you said, I've played out every which way that this shit could go, and in all those ways, I feel like I can handle it, and I can take whatever that result may be.
I can't even lie and say that
But
you could.
I think,
if you had the thought that
I think-
whatever this conversation is, my wife might leave me. I'm okay with that.
because of how I presented it, right? If you leave because of something I have a problem with or something that I'm bringing, then it just ain't meant. But what I don't think I was prepared for with my dad is that happening, because at the end of the day, that shit is like, it's like that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. And even though I may feel like that with my wife, but I feel like it won't get there, right? Because of how I'm presenting it and what I'm saying. And if it does, then you just don't give a fuck about what I'm bringing. And I'm gonna be hurt, but I can live with it at the end of the day. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I could do that with like my dad. Like I was scared that, bro, we'll probably never fucking talk again.
Yeah.
I didn't want to. I don't know. Like that's tough. That's tough. I think I was scared of that.
So
That's tough.
You
Don't say it.
nah.
Say it. I know what you're getting at. Say it. Say it.
So you're scared of that with your father, but you ain't scared of that with your wife.
Because of what was presented, right? I think
Like the different subjects that we.
I think
Okay, I got you.
with pops, it'll be more so
The ego.
in nothing that it won't have a result. Like nothing to get accomplished because
Yeah, but-
it'll just be
and because he's already seen it in a certain place.
Exactly,
He was like,
right.
I'm still your daddy. I got
and
you.
I just think it'll be boom.
Yeah.
Nothing to get solved and we just never talk again. That's hard to deal with. Then boom, it got resolved. You see my issue, I see your issue, and it just don't work. I'm okay with that, right? If that worked, if that happened with my dad, I'm okay with that also. But what the fear was, it's not happening. You're not gonna open up enough for me to even think about, right? Because it's just gonna go. What you saying is just right, and what I'm saying you don't give a fuck about. I don't think I was ready for that because it's that nothing comes of that, right? Now we don't talk for years, and because of you not just even understanding with a relationship, it's more so like I got this. Like you get what I'm saying, right? And with me and my wife, like,
who is you?
even,
Like she get what
Her.
you saying?
yeah. Even with sometimes she may put up that wall, but she'll come back and be like, you know what? I get it. But if you want to put up that wall and just not totally get nothing, if I'm saying your right shoe goes on your right foot,
Yeah.
right? And you just like, nah, fuck that. Fuck that. Yeah, she's not gonna do that.
But what if your right? You tell
My
her.
dad is gonna put on that left shoe in my mind, right? And I don't, and it's like, damn, you're not even trying. Like that was a fear.
What if you tell your wife that her right shoe go on her left foot? What if you not saying necessarily the right thing? You just speaking from what you feeling right now.
But guess what? I'm going into it already open to receiving whatever you may be feeling also.
So that's a point.
I'm going into it open-minded.
Is that we should go into tough conversations open-minded.
Open-minded, yeah. If you're gonna have,
I think that helps you become humble in the conversation.
So maybe that's not given. I think if you're having the tough conversation, you have to go into it to receive what these people are saying.
I think you should definitely say that.
Yeah,
because
okay.
Everybody don't
I
think that way. They think that the
So,
way I'm thinking right now going in here is how it needs to be.
Okay,
And I'm gonna defend my point.
I apologize.
No, it's just an added piece to make sure it's known.
So if I'm coming to have a tough conversation with you, it's because I want to receive what you're saying, but I also want you to hear what I'm saying. And it's tough because you think the person isn't gonna hear what you're saying.
So
right?
honestly, do you think you're that open to receiving? Because
hell yeah.
Because you can be stubborn as fuck sometimes.
Sometimes, all the fucking time. Hell yeah. But in those tough conversations, if I'm presenting it, I have to be able to take what I'm giving.
If you're stubborn as fuck all the time, do you think it makes it hard for other people to have tough conversations with you?
With me? Yeah. But she does it. And you know why?
You said she does it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know why? Because of what I said earlier.
I love you, baby.
I'm going to hear it. Right now,
what?
I'm probably not going to receive it well.
Yeah.
And I'm going to do all right. She done told me this before. All right, bro. And it fucks with your ego. It fucks with you. But at the end of the day, am I gonna come back? You know what? You was right. Nigga, with you. If you come to me, goddamn, on a fucked up day, it may be, all right, bro, I got you. And you know what? You was right. You came to me like that. I don't know what it was. It probably ain't for them anyway. But it was something that happened. I told you it was something. And you came back and you was like, you know what, bro? I appreciate you. At the moment, it wasn't, you was just like, whatever. But it was on some.
I know one thing that pops in my head is like, you had a quick habit of telling me what was wrong about something that was posted. And you said it to me one time, and I was like,
that's what it was.
Bruh. That shit really irked me. Because
that's what it was.
And it irked me because you don't really do much.
And you was like, nigga, you ain't posted. That wanted to be. You said that wanted to be your response.
Yeah, I told you that was the response in my head. But I had to realize I gotta appreciate that he actually, because when I went back, it was wrong.
Yeah.
So I gotta appreciate that you did do that. But at first, I'm like, you don't do fucking nothing. But then, I had to be humble.
That's the initial
when I'm in my response, because I was definitely about to smack it back.
That's the initial though.
But you had
we all
I'm just waiting on the day when y'all gonna go outside.
but I'm saying, but
we gonna grow past that moment.
that's the initial.
And
you
that-
know what I mean?
And I
Like,
think
because it's like
that shows you have to prepare when you about to do I don't think a tough conversation should be reactive. I think it should be thought out.
yeah. If you're
care,
giving,
if you give a
if you're
fuck.
giving it, yeah, hell yeah.
I think no matter what, even if I'm in the moment,
But
I'm gonna
but
take.
if you're
Bruh, let's
receiving
not
it, it
talk
depends
right now.
on okay. But that's a lot of growth.
And that's what we got to
got
get to. Yeah, we got to get to that.
Yeah, that's a lot of growth. Like, not right now. Let's have it.
We
later.
have. Hey, five.
Well,
Like,
in
give
certain
me your
situations, I've done
Let
that.
me go drink some water.
yeah,
I'll
I've
be
done
right
that.
back.
Please,
I've done that.
give me a moment.
And I think that honestly, like if I know I'm about to have one, I give you a precursor. Hey, Brandon, I want to talk to you. Even if I just want to talk to you
Whatever,
about something.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it might be as grown as I want to talk to you about these comments tomorrow.
Yeah.
But at least, Brandon, I need to talk to you, and at least you know. All right, it's probably not gonna be something.
It's a talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, I know it's tough for somebody to bring some shit out of nowhere and throw it on you to be in the moment to be like, let's talk about this later. So I think it takes both sides.
Yeah.
In that communication.
Growth. Yeah, hell yeah.
But if there's love, respect, understanding in the middle of it, you can get
Everything
through
should
it.
work out.
Yeah.
And that's how you should definitely go into it, with love, respect, and
Understanding.
trying to be understanding.
Yeah. Look, another word
But
is humility.
respect
Bring you
most of all.
Yeah, for sure. At the bottom of it. At the bottom of everything,
Foundation.
respect.
Respect most of all. And people that I don't give a fuck about, I'm not having a tough conversation with you because I don't give a fuck what you do or whatever the end result may be with you.
But if they do something that because you're one of the people that say that I gotta say it. If they do something that impedes or affects your life, you gotta say it.
But it's mostly
how-
disrespect though.
But even if they disrespect you,
That has to be addressed. Like you said, it has to be. That's the initial.
Yeah.
Like whether I give a fuck about you or not, it still has to be respect.
But your conversation still needs to carry love, respect, understanding.
I disagree.
And that's cool.
Yeah.
Now, and let's talk in a year. But honestly, I believe that
Yeah,
it
let's
should.
talk in a year because I'm working.
Because honestly, I feel like as us as becoming aware, we should be leaders in conversations. So all this energy, how can I lead us to a resolution or understanding?
But when it's disrespect, that's a little different.
Just the fact they say, "Hey man, I feel like you disrespecting me." That baseline right there,
Have respect on it.
exactly. Not fuck you. I feel like you disrespecting me right now. I need some understanding.
You're right.
You're
right.
I think in a situation
You're
like
right.
that is when we're talking about it from the outside looking in. Of course, not in a situation. It's easy to talk with
For
a
sure.
cooler head.
I feel
and
like
say,
you're this-
say go in with cooler heads, but it's hard when you're in the moment
But
and
see,
everybody's talking loud
but
and reckless.
I can do that with y'all, right?
Yeah.
That's easy. Wallace, I feel like you've been disrespectful,
Yeah.
right? Let's handle it a little different. I can easily.
I had an incident recently. We went to the Chargers Falcons game, and I'm sitting next to this dude. We ain't talking. We ain't like back and forth. But bro, like he reached over me because somebody was passing a drink, and it could have been in my mind. It was like everybody passing, I'll pass it to you. This man reached across my face, and my initial reaction was to fight back. And my wife she caught me. She grabbed my arm. And I had to sit there and figure out how I wanted to address this disrespect. In my mind, disrespect.
No,
He was
yeah.
probably just, I'm grabbing my fucking drink.
Yeah.
And I never came to a resolution point of how I want to do that without being disrespectful back. And I think that's where I feel like the next time it happens or something like that happens, I'll be more prepared.
I feel like in that situation, hey, my man, I'll pass it to you. You know, you reach across me.
for sure.
Yeah.
But it caught me off guard so quick, and my mind ignited so quickly. But I knew something coming out wasn't.
And see, you know what? My mind just went even saying that.
Yeah.
If this nigga flip, it's on. Cause I don't know. So I don't know what to do after I initiate the respect and the, hey man, whatever, and the respect happens.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, look,
nigga.
I don't
See?
I don't know what
I don't know,
what
like,
after that is, but I
because-
know right now that's the next step.
Nigga.
I need the next evolution is whatever that is. I don't know.
I don't know, like,
But you
for
gotta-
you to be nice about some shit that you would usually like, and they still. I think I've said this before, cause nigga, I still don't know that answer. I don't know what to do after that.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't either.
Byron,
Besides, your experience.
can you help?
No.
Okay, we all fucked up.
Nah.
Not fucked up, but just
No, we
we
fucked
ain't
up.
reached that point yet.
I think it's I think it's just because you're in the moment. You know what I'm saying? So you can't really like who can say, because it's kind of like when you had a tough talk in your head, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this, then he gonna say this, and then I'm gonna say this, and then
It don't be that.
None of that
Yeah.
plays
Yeah.
out, right? So in your head, in that particular situation, like you were trying to think like how could I have done something different, right? So let's say you catch him in the moment, like, hey, my man, like don't reach across me like that. It's cool. I'll pass it to
pass
you.
it,
So then that nigga like, man, fuck you, nigga. I get. So what if in your head you done played it out for the best case scenario?
Yeah.
He say, all right, cool, man. I appreciate. You know what I'm saying? My bad, bro.
I never,
you know what I'm saying?
I never
like,
play it out in the best.
Right. Most
yeah.
people don't. Right. So in your head, you play it out for the worst. Fuck you, nigga. And then like now your mouth already tuned up to go into the next level, right? So he reach across you like, bro, I got it for you. And he be like, all right, cool. You be like, what the fuck? Like, not because you already ready for it. You ready for it. You had already set in your mind.
Yeah.
So then you like, oh shit, my bad, my nigga.
I was just ready
I
for
thought you was about to say some other shit.
Yeah.
Nigga like, say what?
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
nigga,
yeah.
I ain't gonna reach across your face. You know what I'm saying? So
Is it a punk move to like say, hey, my man, I'll pass it to you. You ain't gotta reach. And he reacts to be like, you know what? Let's move.
Nah,
Is that a punk move?
That's gross.
it's keeping you out of you know how to keep yourself out of jail.
I've done that before. And only because I was with somebody. Only.
By yourself.
Yeah, I've done that.
Only because, you know what? And it's been instances that it hadn't even gotten to that point.
Yeah.
No, so I'm lying. I can't say I've done that before. I've moved before,
You saw
Something.
it coming.
Yeah.
and I always sensed like this gonna be a problem.
Let me just move.
Let's move.
Yeah.
But by myself,
It's up.
Bring
I
it.
had a moment when it was up. I had a moment like
whatever you with, nigga,
I'm with
but
it.
It needs to. I need to still handle it the same way as if I was with somebody, and get myself out of the situation.
And my question to myself is, how can I be bigger than my emotions in this moment?
That's a good question.
That's really how I was trying to process how be bigger than the initial reaction that you had in this moment, and I could not find an answer. So I just was like,
you want to know
what's chill, just be quiet.
What's funny about your thoughts and my thoughts in your situation?
Yeah.
If I stand up first, I can win.
What's crazy is that was a thought of mine. It's like I was like, I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say, but I'm gonna stand up.
Stand up first.
But see, the only issue with standing up is like it's seats right here, and he pushed me. If he pushed me over the seats,
Yeah,
I went through all of that.
See, all right. So all right, we think alike. You ain't so much of a great nigga.
nigga get the body shot in your ass.
No, I'm on his ass. I be thinking about that kind of shit. Like if I say this and that nigga say that, all right,
It's up.
yeah. It has to be though. Byron. No, you don't have an answer for it, so don't look at me like that.
Does
nigga.
it have to be
I
though?
just smile.
All right,
Nigga, what the
yeah,
fuck?
okay. So don't look like, oh, it's up.
No, I
you
just
think
smile.
the same thing.
I just smiled and laughed, nigga. What the fuck?
So it's up on your end too, right?
No, man, I'm not.
Yeah, no, don't leave me
I'm
out
not
there.
trying to. I mean,
You
nah.
just said that you don't have a reaction after that. You don't know what you're gonna do after that.
But should the natural default to the disrespect to remove yourself?
Yes.
If you don't have an answer, if you don't have an answer
bro.
to
it
the
should be
disrespect.
because we grown and that kind of shit. You know what?
It don't matter.
He mad at some more shit, man. Let's leave. But, oh Jesus. So for me, when I get home, it's gonna eat me alive.
And that shit ate me. My wife could tell. She rubbed
It's gonna
my
eat
arm for the next
alive.
30 minutes. Because
You
she
ain't even know what down it was in the game, did it?
at all.
I know.
I ain't know who had the ball.
I
I
know
was
it.
just like,
I know it.
But all I had to say was what you said.
And you a good nigga. So just think about Byron.
I'm a good.
Look, see,
first of
I ain't
all,
put myself in that.
What time is it? That bus around the corner.
I'm a good person.
And you a good
Right, this
nigga.
nigga just, it's like, it ain't an episode if I don't get thrown out
I didn't want to say, think about me. So hey,
Yeah,
nigga.
else.
It ain't an episode
You
unless this nigga
are
decide to
really
push
a
me out there.
level-headed guy. Like, honestly, I would say you better than me and Byron as far as when it comes to that. 'Cause I know this nigga retarded. He just do a great job at like this.
He's still going.
He does.
I understand.
You
yeah, but I didn't know if they needed to
They
understand.
know.
I feel like I'm a much better person
You are.
Then what?
Than he used to be. Yeah.
than nothing.
You can't
Feel like
say
I'm
better.
I feel like
You can't say
You a much
better.
better
I'm a
person
much better person
than you used to be.
than other people. Than some other people.
Jeffrey Dahmer, motherfucker. Yeah.
Put your ass on.
I'm a much better.
I hope we all are.
I'm a much better person than the nigga who just got sent back
Thanks
to
for
Russia.
joining us for another episode of Dropping Dimes.
Did we even get? What were we talking about?
Hey, the next episode
Tough
is
talk. Tough
who
talk.
is Byron?
No, the fuck that ain't the next episode.
Oh
Hey.
shit!
Again, man.
How do
I don't know where
you
the fuck that
how do
combo
you handle tough conversations?
How do you handle
Yeah, we
tough? How do you
just-
manage?
Yeah, we
how
was
do
all
you
over the
manage your
place.
emotions in those periods and those times? Yeah, man, talk to us.
Clearly
Always,
we're-
you know,
we're
we
working.
always.
I
love
forgot the
comments.
cameras was on.
We,
Clearly
we,
we
love, we love these types
We're
of
a work
conversations
in
because
progress.
Because
Everybody-
obviously we
because
need
we
help.
working. So we want to hear what y'all thoughts are, man. Hit us in the comments. He may respond, he may not.
I'm responding.
I just cussed at him, so he gonna respond now.
Let's just say it's up in the air. All right.
Yeah, y'all already know.
But let us know how you
surprise
respond.
everybody.
How you respond to tough conversations. Do you have them? Like, how do you manage them? Like, let us know.
Yeah.
And I think everybody I think it depends on the level of tough.
Did you tell us how you handle?
Nope, he didn't even say shit.
No, I let y'all talk, man.
Hey man, we not. It's the
We gotta
last
stop
episode of the year. I need to know how you handle tough conversations.
Quick.
I don't have them. And we're out. No, I'm just
Exactly.
playing.
You know
No,
why?
I know you
Because
playing.
he nipped him in the bud.
I think man, I can honestly say, man, one of the toughest conversations I had was with somebody that I was romantically involved with, and then I realized that I ain't had the capacity for it, right? And I remember like telling
Capacity
her
for the relationship or the conversation.
the emotional part of it, the relationship itself. Okay. And I remember I told her, I was like, I'm not emotionally equipped to really manage this. And I remember she was like, what the fuck does that mean?
Yeah, that's deep.
And,
That's a little.
but-
That's actually a great statement.
And-
Because you
but-
take ownership
is.
in it.
and it sounds,
also
but it
tell-
sounds cop out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's how she took it. She took it where I was just trying to get out of
If you
something. And I
take
was
it
like,
face value, probably. But if you look into it,
yeah, but I kept, I was telling as I was going into it, like it just went.
It sounds like it's not you, it's me.
it's me. Yeah,
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
and
But
realistically,
the
it
way
was.
that shit is like,
you
listen,
take the weight of I'm not.
yeah,
I'm really not
like,
prepared.
nigga, that's
Yeah, like I'm not.
that's
I'm
huge.
not your person.
Yeah.
I'm not your person, and it wasn't received well.
I bet.
It was a tough.
Yeah, women
and it was a
don't like
tough
to be
conversation.
dumped.
Yeah, no, not. I think women don't. I think
No, that you can say that's true though.
That's what
Yeah,
it was.
that-
you about to
that
say that's
part
probably
was.
true,
it's
but
that
that's
part,
true too.
but
That's what he did.
I think in that case it was bigger than that. I think women don't want to sound like they're the one with the problem
That's true too.
that caused this.
But being dumped automatically think that they're the problem, which they don't like.
Or part of the problem because they don't even take
Which they don't
partial.
like.
Yeah.
Like, how the fuck you gonna let me go? That all of them. Easy.
So I was just like,
He said all of them.
No.
I don't disagree.
thanks for coming to another
Bruh,
episode.
look,
That was
come
quick,
on,
right?
man.
Hey,
Niggas get dumped every day, B, and we just take it. You know what?
You got to.
Cause it's so much the list. But for a woman, nigga, you don't like me?
Look, most men
How
just take
dare
it because
you.
some men don't know how to take being done.
yeah, and that's a problem right now in the world.
Never mind, I ain't gonna.
That's a
I'm not
problem.
gonna
Just
do us
know
like
that there are other
I'm
men not
gonna
like
do us
y'all
like
still in
that.
the
Yeah,
world.
it's a
right?
problem right now. Who
really throw us under the bus,
we know.
boy.
We know.
Yeah, it's a real problem out here right now with men who don't know how to be dumped. And
No, I know.
They
And
don't know
kill
how to be
women.
told no.
They
And
be
kill
killing.
women.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
they kill
do.
women.
And become aggressive and all. Yeah, that shit crazy, niggas. If she don't want you, fellas, please
you gotta learn how to
just
walk away, man.
let it go, bro. You not.
Hey, it's
You
8
not
billion
fucking
people on this world.
God's gift
on
to
the- on this
women,
earth.
bro. She don't have to want you. Please know that.
Hey, it's 8 billion people.
She do not have to
60% is
want
probably
you.
women.
You ain't the best
I
nigga in
guarantee
the world.
you can find another
I
one.
promise. Yeah, that too.
Guarantee you can find
You
out.
He sent this nigga to suicide. He's like, nigga, you not the best nigga
You
in the world.
not, bro. Niggas really think,
Hey, that's
how
real.
how could she leave me? I got this and I no nigga easily. You ain't, bro. Come on.
I say that's a conversation
No,
to be
yeah.
able to look in the mirror and be like, I understand, I'm not the best, and I
Bro,
could be better.
Every
That's
woman
accountability.
not
better?
gonna want you, bro.
That's
Yeah.
accountability.
And that's
And
okay.
when niggas
And people
realize
don't
that,
understand.
We know
it'll
that
be
shit is
better.
tough.
I
Yeah.
promise you.
That shit is tough. That's that
we talked about
accountability
that
mirror.
Us
Accountability
three, I
mirror.
promise.
Yeah.
Nigga,
Several times.
A woman that won't
Every other
Wallace
week.
probably
Every
not
other
gonna
week.
want me. Probably not gonna want Byron. Nigga, face it. Everyone, you can't get all of them, and that one just ain't for you.
But
Let
you
her
can
go. Let her
definitely
go.
get more than one.
Let her go.
That's
So
the
if she
conversation
says
my father
no,
gave me when I was
there's
little,
another
man.
one to find.
You're not gonna be everyone's cup of tea.
Bro, you're
Man,
not. You
And I was
are
like-
not.
that's a t-shirt.
And niggas really think that though.
They need to understand that.
I'm every woman's cup of tea.
Nigga.
Like, yeah.
Wow.
My
Wow.
father, look, man.
Because
And it's
my
okay.
father hit me with that shit, man. That shit, I was like 9 years old.
Yeah.
He was like, look, you're not cute.
and she gonna be with the nigga that look uglier than you, nigga. Like you gotta take that too.
You're not
Bruh,
cute.
you-
and
it's
you're not
just
every
what
woman's
it
cup of
is.
tea.
Some people that like black Earl tea don't like peppermint tea, and you just gotta understand.
Thanks
you
for
not
coming out
that.
to another episode of Drop
I don't
It
even
Down.
know now one
We
of them
selling
teas.
tea after Christmas.
But yeah,
But we always appreciate y'all, man. This was like, I don't even know if y'all know, but this was supposed to be a short. Turned into a
was.
long. So but it was a good
Shit got
talk, man.
killed.
We
Because
love
tough talks
y'all.
are
We
tough.
love each other, man.
No,
Tough
yeah.
I'm
talks-
happy to be here with y'all, man.
Tough talks are tough.
Tough.
And we want you all to be able to manage them. I don't know if anything we said today would help you
matter.
manage it.
Yeah, I
but,
think it was kind of we was just.
but-
venting.
But I hope it got you thinking about how
Yeah,
you
it-
operate with your tough
how,
talks.
how you operate with them and how you could be better with having them.
Yeah.
I think
or just have them at all.
yeah, or having them at all.
you have to let that shit off, man. You'll feel a lot better. I promise you. Because it helps you,
And it'll be
even if it don't help them,
Man, but
it
you know
helps you
what?
get it off your
it'll be
chest.
better for your situation,
No,
your circumstance.
If you
But
plan
even
on
if-
staying there,
Even,
honestly,
even if they
you
don't
plan
take
on
it right, because
Even if you don't, though.
I know somebody right now who just had a tough conversation with a friend, with a best friend.
Yeah.
Best friend took it how they took it and didn't respond and just hung up and ain't talked in almost a month.
Yeah.
And the person who gave it, they feel so much better because it was like, I gave my piece and I'm done with it. They responded how they responded and they was ready to deal with the consequences of losing that friend. And to me, that shit wasn't a friend in the beginning because,
They can't.
come on, bro. Can't have a conversation. So, hey.
About how I truly feel. As long
About
as they,
something.
As long as they,
how I truly feel about something, I feel about you. Like, nigga.
look, as long as they carry them 3 things we talked about into the
That-
conversation,
and that's exactly what happened.
then
Yep.
yeah, it's on them.
Oh,
Hey, man.
another great
Happy
episode.
Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, Happy New Year, Happy Christmas,
Happy birthday.
Happy holidays,
Happy Christmas.
all of that stuff, man.
This
Celebrate with your
Christmas,
family, man.
Fireside is blazing bright.
What Chris said?
We're caroling. I'm trying to do everybody version of it.
Done have that.
Chris Brown.
And this Christmas will be a very
The Temptation
special
too. We gotta do the
Christmas.
Temptation version.
I thought you just let me out, bro. All right, man. We love y'all. We'll see y'all
night
next
before
season.
Christmas.
Hey, remember that we got the live. We got the live coming to y'all in January.
January.
We're gonna keep
Hey,
y'all updated on that.
We working out some tweaks with it.
Yeah.
But man, we can't
These
wait.
niggas nervous.
we can't.
I'm ready.
I'm
Ain't
not
nobody
nervous.
Cause you ain't gotta do
They
shit.
nervous. They nervous.
Cause all you gotta do is sit down and
That
show up
nigga
and
just
talk.
show up.
I'm
Hook up
ready.
this shit right here, and
I
he
gotta
in
get
there.
my mic together.
We
I'm here with the lights.
We figured
All
out.
right, cool.
No,
Yeah, I know.
We got
Did you
professionals
hear how
for that though
how
now.
you got quiet I
Yeah,
got?
You don't even need the help with the lights.
We figured
hope
out
not.
we figured out the tweaks with it, man. But I think
Yeah.
it's gonna be an amazing experience, man. January 13th, that Friday the 13th, man.
Yeah.
we're gonna get this thing going.
Y'all had watch parties, man.
At least give us 10
gonna-
people,
We're
please.
gonna give y'all some times and everything, so that we can be sure that y'all are there. Because you know
Have a
Fridays
watch
is the
party.
day that y'all get out and you know what I'm saying. You hang out in the
Wow,
streets and
but think
everything.
about it.
Yeah, but Friday the 13th, have y'all ass at home because shit be getting crazy
It's
out there.
gonna be cold that night, man. You just come on, snuggle up to the fire.
I ain't gonna tell no lie. I don't know if it's gonna be cold.
Probably
I'm gonna say that lie for a different day.
You gotta speak it. You gotta speak it. Keep him in the house.
But we're gonna get this
tell
thing
them
figured
stay in
out,
the
man.
house.
And we're gonna and from time to time we just gonna keep popping in and throwing
You ain't
shit
even
our
gotta
way
be
to
in
let
the
y'all
house.
know.
Tune in
you ain't
wherever
gotta
the fuck you at.
you can take these mobile
I wanted
devices.
I wanted to put it on the TV.
That,
These
okay.
mobile devices.
But my boy said watch
Right.
party.
Yeah.
But yeah, rock with us, man.
I don't know if we there yet, but you know,
I think
have a
we gonna-
watch
Hey,
party.
we'll be on
It's
six.
gonna
We'll
be
be on
it's
6
gonna be
screens.
cool. It's gonna be some
Out of
dope
8
shit.
billion.
But thanks again, man, for rocking with us, sharing some
All
of your
love,
time,
man.
like giving us a
All
little bit of
love.
your time. And we want your comments. We want your situations where you had your tough talks. We're gonna respond.
That was good.
Somebody gonna respond. But as always, man, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. All that
I'm
good
gonna
stuff.
respond.
All love, peace, man.
All right,
Yo.
This how I'm feeling inside. Every line that I ride, I just hope I don't cry. I'm just venting. Yeah,
I just wanna go home and tell my girl to braid my hair down on Cares, baby, you. Would you
performing
braid
this shit,
my hair?
mama.
Braid my hair, please.
Braid his beard. Braid my hair. Braid my goddamn hair. J.E. and Split Believe. What I do ain't never been done. Ohio is where I'm from. I heard what you said and I saw what you do. Y'all players really don't want none. From the day to the night, I
All
rock.
right.
Say what you like.
All right.
Stay in the light. Live in the gotta keep it hype. Drawing good 20 TV. Let them popping, watching Big Mama, holding it down like
Hold
a
it down.
player. Sing along now.
All I wanna do
Hey,
is see you
that used to
bounce
be
in
my
the
shit.